Odia-Kosa as Tom O'Neill is ready to toss the ball between the two, and we are underway. Dienma wins the draw, and the Redbirds get the first opportunity here as they come across the timeline. Lloyd Phillips matched up with Sam Maniscalco as Phillips comes to the right wing, goes to the right corner to Rubin. Alex dribbles out with it and gets it back to the corner. Here's O, baseline drive, quick pass. Dienma lays it up for the end, and the Redbirds lead 2-0. Odia-Kosa scores the first basket of the game, and here come the Braves. Maniscalco across the timeline at the right wing. Spins it up to Warren. Andrew Warren out of Indianapolis. Leads it back for Maniscalco, and now Taylor Brown, the talented sophomore from Atlanta. Here's Warren with it. Pulls up, fires the pass back to Brown. Gets a step on Carmichael, shoots off the dribble and scores. A 17-footer. Taylor Brown evens the game at 2.
Well, that's really a tough matchup for Jackie Carmichael. He's very, very talented, very, very quick, and Carmichael's going to have to work extremely hard to keep him under control.
Eldridge up on top for the Redbirds. Here's Phillips inside to Dienma. Works on E-Golf, and now a whistle and a travel is called against Dienma Odia-Kosa, which reminds us of Susie Davis Travel American Express, home of the family spring break cruise. Visit online at suzidavis.com. Maniscalco into the front court. Moves to the right wing. And pedals it up top to Warren. Now back to the left side. Here's Brown. Brown fires it over Carmichael. Air ball. Rebounded by Phillips. Ahead to Jackie. Jackie dribbles it up the wing and now has to give it up to Phillips. Still tied at 2 as Eldridge goes to the corner. Rubin down the baseline. Here's Dienma back out to Alex. Alex, a screen from Dienma, now goes to the top and finds Osiris on the right wing. Eldridge to Phillips in the right corner. 16 to shoot for the Birds. Bounce past Jackie, 10-footer, rolling, no, and the rebound tracked down by Dienma, then he lost it. Maniscalco poked it away, comes the other way, and has it stolen by Lloyd. Phillips comes back the other way, and a layup is not good, and the rebound, E-Golf, and then knocked out of bounds by E-Golf, and belongs to the Redbirds.
Now, Illinois State may have gotten a break there. I thought Illinois State hit it out, but all goes our way. Let's take advantage and get a 3-pointer here.
As it'll be Osiris to trigger it in. Looks it over. Looks some more and finally has to lob it way up to the top. Carmichael to Phillips, who resets the Redbird offense. 2 minutes into the game, it's a 2-2 score. Carmichael at the edge of the circle. Bounce pass right side. 0-3. It is good. 5-2 Redbirds. Maniscalco in the front court at the right wing. Picks it up and goes high to Brown. Brown hands it off, and here now is Roberts back to Brown, driving, and before he laid it up and in, a foul is called against the Redbirds. Phillips reaching in, trying to help defensively, commits his first foul.
You know, over a week ago, that's where Lloyd ran into the problems down in Southern Illinois, getting the cheap reach-in, ticky-tack fouls, and he's got to stay away from that. We got to have him on the floor.
First foul against either team. Bradley will put it in play as it comes to Warren. Quick 18-footer is too strong. Who's got the rebound? Jackie does. Carmichael boxing out Roberts and getting that rebound. Birds in the front court, up 5-2. Phillips hands it off to Eldridge. Osiris holds it a while, looks it over. Guarded by Roberts. Pulls up, fires. Way short. An air ball from well outside the arc. Out of bounds it goes. It belongs to Bradley.
And Osiris was talking, he maybe got his elbow hit. I didn't see it, but nevertheless, he's planting the seed in the official's mind.
Well, that would explain the errancy of the shot. Brown on the right wing to Roberts. Chris Roberts fires for 3 and gets it and ties the game as he shoots it over Osiris. Roberts can shoot that 3, 40% from that location on the season, and it's a 5-5 score. Phillips now into the front court for the Redbirds. Right wing, Rubin. Now back to Lloyd up top. Lloyd moves it back and throws it away. Warren with the interception and the layup. It's a dunk, and Bradley has its first lead. 7-5 Braves.
And Dick, we played 3.5 minutes and not many touches for our inside guys. Let's take the ball to the basket or dump it inside, see what Dienma can do.
Osiris up on top with it for the Birds. Drifts to the right, now back to Phillips, left wing, Rubin. Alex deals it down low to Dienma, left of the lane, dribbles into the lane, and as he tries to jump hook it, the whistle blows and a foul is called on Bradley, and so the ball does go inside, Mike, and a good thing happened.
Yeah, and I think, Willie, that's where our major advantage is. is in the post, is in the interior. I think Bradley athletically has the benefit outside of better athletes, but inside, I think that's where the game's going to be won and lost for Illinois State.
Will Egolf commits his first foul, first against the Braves. In now for the Braves, Dyreka Sims-Edwards. And also Sam Singh. Quick layup for Phillips. No. Follow Carmichael. No. And the rebound, Bradley. Warren the other way as he goes baseline and then carries the ball on the dribble. It's a travel against Bradley. So a turnover against the Braves, and the Birds have it back still down 7-5. As the inbounds play produced a layup for Lloyd that he missed. Jackie right there to follow the miss with a dunk, but he hit it off the back of the iron. Bradley rebounded it. Now they've turned it over, and the Birds are back in the front court. Osiris at the right wing. Moves up to the top. Picks up his dribble and finds Rubin on the left side. Here it goes inside to Dienma. Dienma against Singh. Jump hook, Second basket for Odiakosa. The score is tied.
Got to go in. Got to go inside, Dick. Pounded at him all afternoon.
Brown with it up on top for the Braves. Now right wing Warren against Rubin. Tough assignment for Alex there. As Singh delivers it to Maniscalco. Hedged by Dienma. Comes up to the top. Spins it inside. Here's Singh. Quick shot. No. Whistle foul. On the shot apparently. Carmichael and Odiakosa were both there. And Jerry Pollard has the foul. Called on who? It is on Dienma Odiakosa. First on him, second on the team. We get to our first official timeout with 15:25 left here in the opening half. And each team has 7 points thus far. We're back after this on the Redbird Radio Network.
Don't miss First Fridays, February 5th from 5 to 8 p.m. featuring Downtown Bloomington's annual Tour de Chocolat. Start at Specs Around Town and enjoy their chocolate bar of treats. 25% off all in-stock jewelry and watches just in time for Valentine's Day gift giving. Check out their eyewear and get a new look for the new decade. For the most unique eyewear in Central Illinois since 1998, visit Specs Around Town, 317 North Center Street in downtown Bloomington or on the web at specsaroundtown.com.
If you're a high school sports fan, then you can't miss a single issue of You Name It Sports magazine. You Name It Sports provides rosters, schedules, results, and full-color photos of game action. Keep an eye out for the You Name It Sports photographers at your games, then check YouNameItSports.com and view and order your photos. Plus, parents, you can advertise your business with You Name It Sports and support your local high school. Ask about senior portraits, too. Check out You Name It Sports online at YouNameItSports.com or visit them at 1708 Hamilton Road.
Join me, Ron Ross, for information, trivia, interesting talk, and more. Late mornings on McLean County Station for the Illinois State Redbirds, 1230 WJBC.
15:25 left here in the opening half. 7-7 our score. Let's head to our Central Illinois Regional Airport sideline microphone. Here is Bruce Evans.
Well, guys, the discussion in the huddle is all about defense and down low defense, talking about how they can make sure that they get these changes, the way that they're able to switch inside right now has been a difficulty, and Matty will be happy to know, also pound the rock inside, guys.
Well, that's what Mike Matthews is calling for, and that's what has been successful thus far for the Redbirds early in this game against Bradley.
Dick, who's that ambassador out there?
The ambassador, the player from the past being introduced to the Redbird crowd, Rob Gibbons, the delightful player out of New Jersey who played for those NCAA tournament teams in 97 and 98. As he was soaking in the ovation at the center of the court, he got down on his knees and he kissed the Doug Collins court. And how about that?
And pounded on it a few times. And well, I tell you what, he looks like he's in better shape now than when he played.
His weight is down a little bit, and can we get him in the lineup?
It'd be a different style game if he was in the game because he didn't mind mixing it up.
Boy, what a delight he was. An excellent inside player for the Redbirds, but what a great ambassador for Redbird basketball. Speaking of ambassadors, as Singh's free throw rolls good, he was fouled on the shot by Odiakosa. First free throw attempt of the game for either team, and so he gives Bradley an 8-7 lead.
Dick, I hear it's the first time Rob's been back on campus since he graduated. That's hard to believe. We need him back here more often.
This last year was that 97-98 season when the Redbirds went to the NCAA tourney and beat Tennessee out in Sacramento. Singh's next free throw is good. He gets them both. It's a 9-7 Bradley lead. And Lloyd Phillips comes across the timeline. The Redbirds now have Tony Lewis in the game, replacing Jackie Carmichael. Redbird substitution sponsored by Extreme Nissan. Shift gears and test drive an all-new Nissan at Extreme Nissan in Bloomington as Osiris goes to the goal and lays it up with the left hand. Curling through the lane, he found a seam to the basket, and the left-handed layup ties the score. Second basket of the game for O.
Yeah, Dick, the last 3 or 4 possessions have been right in there in the paint, 5, 6, 7 feet from the bucket.
Sims Edwards with it against Phillips. He carried the ball on the dribble. That's been called twice against the Braves. And it's the 3rd turnover against Bradley overall, as the Redbirds now have a chance to get the lead. Eldridge puts it in play to Phillips, Rubin, Lewis, and Odiakosa, the other Redbirds on the floor here early in this game against Bradley at Redbird Arena. Phillips across the timeline, delivers it to the left corner. Rubin has it against Warren. Back out to Phillips. Lloyd holds it there and moves to the right, picks up his dribble. Back to Alex. Here's his 3. It is no good. Too long. Rebound. Lewis for the Birds. Now back to the corner. O's 3, no, off the side of the rim. Rebounded by Taylor Brown and handed to Maniscalco. Bradley into the front court. Maniscalco into the lane, deals it back. Here's Brown on the move over Lewis. He shoots it, not good. Good defense by Tony. Rebound Osiris. O hustling up the floor. Gets to the wing and picks up his dribble and has to find somebody and shovels it up top to Lloyd. Phillips with a screen into the lane. The pass back to Rubin. And now right side Osiris to the goal. Osiris to Dienma. Layup. Yes. Assist for Eldridge. 3rd basket of the game for Odiakosa. Birds lead 11-9. Maniscalco now up top. Left of the lane. Puts on the brakes and deals it outside to Warren. On the right side, Andrew Warren, guarded by Osiris, throws it away as he tried to get it inside to Brown, who didn't see the pass coming. Turnover number 4 of the game against Bradley.
Boy, so far, Dick, Illinois State's done a nice job of taking Maniscalco away from Bradley on the defensive end, and credit goes to Lloyd Phillips. But Illinois State, if they can play him 4-on-4, take Maniscalco out of the game, big benefit. But he's a very, very good point guard.
Warren out, Roberts back in for the Braves as Lloyd Phillips has it up on top. Left side, Osiris Eldridge. Oh, screen from Lewis. Taylor Brown comes out to hedge Osiris as the pass comes to the left side. Phillips now down low to Lewis. Backed in the lane, lost the ball, gets it back, and has to deal it outside with 9 to shoot. Here's Rubin. Gets it to O. A 3 is on the way and good. Osiris nails the 3. 8 early points for the Redbirds scoring leader, and the Birds have their biggest lead of 5 at 14-9. Bradley with it. Roberts on the move. Picks it up and goes to Maniscalco, left wing. Up high, Singh. Right side, Sims Edwards. Edwards goes to the left, leaves it for Maniscalco. Rubin stays with him. He has to give it up. Now here's Roberts. Fires a long one. It's no good, and the rebound, Lewis. And the Redbirds, with 12 and a half minutes to go in the first half, come across the timeline. Lloyd Phillips into the lane. Pulls up and gets hammered, but he did get rid of the ball to Odiakosa. 2 guys came down on Lloyd as he made that pass. Now he's picked himself up, has the ball back. Inside feed, Lewis, layup blocked by Singh. Out of bounds it goes. Good block by Sam Singh. And now it's Justin Clark into the game and Jackie Carmichael back into the game for the Redbirds. Meanwhile, Will Eagle replaces Sam Singh. And now the Braves have called a timeout, a 30-second timeout called with 12:19 left to go in the first half. A curious call there by Jim Les, but he asked for the timeout, and it's brought to you by Parkway Auto Laundry. Take a 10-minute timeout and have your vehicle cleaned at Parkway Auto Laundry.
Well, I really like Illinois State going inside. Bruce said during the last timeout that's what they talked about, and got to go inside.
Let's go to the Redbird bench where Bruce Evans is standing by with our Central Illinois Regional Airport sideline microphone. Bruce.
Well, Dick, you mentioned that it was curious for Jim Les. I think it's pretty obvious what he's talking about in his huddle right now. He's talking to his guards about putting a lot more pressure on the Birds guards. It's way too easy to get into the lane and get it into the big guys. Gentlemen?
Jim Les in his 8th year as the coach at Bradley, 136 wins and 115 losses as the inbound pass comes to Carmichael. Now back to Carmichael from Osiris, and a layup, no, too hard off the glass. Good defense applied there by Sims Edwards, And Bradley gets the rebound and comes the other way. And the driving shot put up there, no good, but a whistle and a foul as Sims Edwards took it all the way to the basket and does draw the foul and gets himself to the free throw line with 12:06 left to play here in the opening half. Justin Clark, we mentioned, just checked in. He picks up the foul, and Dyricus Sims Edwards is at the free throw line for the Braves.
You know, Dick, that's a great point Bruce made about the perimeter defense needing to be good. If the interior defense is going to be good, a lot of times you just see the ball getting thrown inside and you think, you know, those inside guys can't play any defense at all. A lot of times that goes on to the point guard and to the two guards and the small forward. They need to have pressure on the ball on the perimeter.
Sims Edwards makes the free throw, stopping a 5-point run for the Birds. Now another one that's rolling no good, and Carmichael rebounds it. And the Redbirds still up 14-10, come into the front court. Here's Osiris spinning, firing, a long one, no good. On the rebound, Carmichael kept it alive. Bradley saves it in, and Sims Edwards has the ball. Ahead it goes to Maniscalco. Now a long, way too long for Egolf. As Egolf actually was at the basket, came back toward the free throw line just as that pass was delivered by Maniscalco, way beyond Egolf's reach. Turnover Bradley, and that gets us to another official's timeout. 11:45 left in the first half. Redbirds have the early lead. It's 14-10 as we're back after this on the Redbird Radio Network.
Meyer knows that ever since the dawn of history, people have loved low prices. Take the Cro-Magnons.
Look what I picked up today at Rocks and Things.
A woolly mammoth welcome mat?
Don't worry your not-so-little hairy head. It only cost 9 pterodactyl teeth.
Well, for 9 pterodactyl teeth, I guess you can keep it.
2 million years later, Meyer has everyday low prices on everything from steaks to big-screen TVs, not to mention thousands of sale items and 5,000 price drops each week. Because if history has taught us anything, it's that low prices never get old. Meyer, higher standards, lower prices.
Buying a new or used car can be nerve-wracking, but Extreme Motors takes the worry of buying a car right out of the equation. Drive Hyundais, Kias, and Nissan, and buy with confidence, because Extreme Motors offers lifetime warranties on all new and used vehicles. Extreme Motors, 2029 Ireland Grove Road, and 1608 South Morrissey in Bloomington, or visit driveextreme.com.
Do you really want it? Do you really want it? Do you really want it? Go Extreme. Extreme is the one. Click, click, click. DriveExtreme.com.
Hey, Redbird fans, I'm R.C. McBride. Join us for a lot of information and fun every afternoon on the Voice of McLean County, 1230 WJBC and WJBC.com.
14-10, Birds lead, 11:45 left here in the opening half. Central Illinois Regional Airport offers free parking, low fares, and it's close to home. Central Illinois Regional Airport is your easy, low-cost way to fly. Let's go to our Central Illinois Regional Airport sideline microphone and Bruce Evans.
Well, guys, early in this ball game, the Redbirds with 9 more shots already than Bradley, and the Redbirds with 4 offensive rebounds. So that's a very positive stat. Also forcing 5 turnovers for the Braves. The bad news is, with all that, only up by 4. Back to you.
Thanks, Bruce. Mike, we heard Tim Jankovic tell us that he feels his team has to win the battle of the boards to win this game. The Birds should have an advantage there.
I think they have a huge advantage there if we take advantage of it, as you said, Dick. Also, bench. Let's watch the benches go one-on-one. Bradley, not a very deep team. Illinois State's been getting good play off their bench, so we need to win that game within the game also, Dick.
As the Birds put it in play here off the Redbird bench right now, Lewis and Clark, Tony Lewis and Justin Clark out there with starters Osiris Eldridge, Lloyd Phillips, and Jackie Carmichael. So Dienma getting his first rest right now. Alex Rubin also on the Illinois State bench. Here's Lloyd across the timeline to Osiris. Eldridge comes up to the top and pulls up and spins it, but has it intercepted. Maniscalco got in the lane. To the goal he goes, and he scores the layup despite the block effort by Osiris. And the lead cut in half. It's a 14-12 Illinois State advantage.
Boy, Maniscalco, very crafty, smart defender, smart offensively, really a good player.
That's his first basket as Clark lost it. Another turnover, this time the pick by Sims Edwards, who gets it back to Egolf. He spins it way outside to Maniscalco. And the Braves now can take the lead with a 3 as the pass out to Roberts in three-point territory. Now here's a shot fake and a shot by Sims Edwards, which is not good, from 17 feet, and the rebound for Justin Clark. And Lloyd Phillips comes the other way. Still a 14-12 Illinois State lead. Phillips looks it over from the top and deals it to Jackie Carmichael. Now back to Lloyd. Way up high. Phillips with 20 to shoot. Edge of the circle. Drives to the goal. Runner, no. Follow, no. But a whistle and a foul. Jackie Carmichael over the back of Will Egolf.
You know, a lot of times, Dick, that play is really anticipated by the official. There was very little contact there. Carmichael very athletic. I thought he went over Egolf pretty clean, but the official will make that call 19 out of 20 times.
First foul on Jackie, fourth on the team. Phillips out of the game. Rubin back in for the Redbirds. That's Lloyd's first rest of the game as Egolf has it to Sims Edwards on the left side. Hill out on him. Austin Hill is checked in for the Birds also. Here's Brown trying to drive. Can't do it on Tony Lewis. Instead, the pass goes back outside to Sims Edwards. Maniscalco now pulls up and deals it back outside and gets it back from Egolf. 10 to shoot. Maniscalco fires off the dribble. Missed it. Rebound Lewis. Tony Lewis, a factor on the boards already as he gets it to Osiris, who comes across the timeline. Halfway through the first half, Redbirds lead 14-12. Osiris to Rubin in the left corner, Tony Lewis. Lewis, guarded by Taylor Brown, comes out with the dribble and feeds Osiris, who goes back to the baseline. Bounce pass inside. Here's Jackie Carmichael against Egolf. Fires the pass out to Austin Hill. 10 to shoot for the Birds. Hill looks it over. Inside to Lewis. He turns. Jump hook. Good. Redbirds by 4 after the basket by Tony Lewis, his first of the game. Maniscalco across the timeline for the Braves. Here's Taylor Brown. Starts right, now goes left with the pass to Sims Edwards. Through traffic in the lane, pulls up, and passes out. Now it's Brown to the goal. A runner, no, but a foul as Brown lost control of the ball. That's because somebody was on his arm. It was Osiris, his first, fifth on the team. Only one team foul against Bradley here through the first almost 11 minutes of the game, as the Braves now will put it in play. Or no, that was on the shot, so Taylor Brown will shoot a pair. So Brown gets 2. Sophomore from Atlanta.
I think you were right, Dick. I don't think he was in the shooting act.
They gave it to him.
Yep.
83% free thrower, and he gets there 3.5 times a game as he shoots the free throw. Not good. Birds have yet to go to the line. Bradley now 3 out of 5 from the stripe so far. Out go Egolf and Sims Edwards. Warren and Edwin McCain into the game. Warren back in. And Edwin McCain, the sophomore from Louisiana, who led this team in assists last year, not playing as much this year. As the second free throw for Brown is good. And the Redbird lead is 3 at 16-13. Osiris will move it across the timeline. Left wing pass. Rubin comes out to meet it. Alex up to Tony Lewis. And now right side, Osiris Eldridge. Up top, Rubin fakes the 3. Inside the arc, he drives. Now circles back out. Osiris a 3. It's no good. High rebound secured by Bradley. Chris Roberts ahead to McCain. McCain the lob, and Brown can't handle it. Bradley throwing a lot of long passes toward the basket, and they've thrown about 4 of them now inaccurately. That's their 6th turnover of the game.
You know, Dick, it really hasn't been a turnover on the passer. It's been the recipient has not been coming back to the ball. That time he kind of quit on his pattern, like in football, but he would have been wide open had the ball been there.
So the Birds are still up 3, and they have the ball. Here's Osiris up top, left side Hill. Dienma back into the ball game now for Illinois State as Hill right of the lane drive gets it to Odiakosa, who's fouled as he attempts to put that shot up there. I think it's on the shot. And the foul against Edwin McCain, who's giving up a lot of height there against Dienma. Before Odiakosa fires up these 2 free throws, let's pause and allow our network stations to identify themselves on the Redbird Radio Network.
News, sports, weather, talk, and a whole lot of fun.
Right here on your voice for the Redbirds.
1230 WJBC.
WJBC.com.
Go you Redbirds.
1230 WJBC and WJBC HD, Bloomington Normal.
Dienma has just made the first free throw. It's his 7th point of the game. He's the game's 2nd leading scorer. Osiris Eldridge, who leads all scorers with 8, now leaves the game. Lloyd Phillips back in as Dienma tries to score another one here. And he missed the second one, and the rebound for Bradley. So it's 17-13 Redbirds as the teams here in the recent going have traded split free throw opportunities. Sims Edwards back out to Roberts in the lane, spinning and shooting over Hill and missing. And the rebound by McCain, who tipped it away from Odiakosa. Sims Edwards now had it knocked. Diving is Rubin, but it comes to Bradley. McCain to Roberts, open three, and it's not good. And Lewis has another rebound. Good effort by Tony. 4 rebounds for the JC transfer off the bench. Phillips with it. Left of the lane, drive, and a layup yet. Lloyd Phillips elevates the lead to 6, the biggest of the day.
Yeah, I love the way we're attacking the goal.
First basket for Phillips. Warren with it now. Spins on Rubin. Pass to the corner. McCain fakes the 3. And he'll have to give it up. Sims Edwards, the freshman from Washington, Illinois. Around the horn, Warren a 3, and it's good. He dribbled to the left and shot it up over Phillips. Andrew Warren's second basket, and the lead cut in half. Illinois State up 19-16. 7:19 left here in the first half. Lewis with it, left wing for the Redbirds. Here's Tony, pulls up inside Dienma, and a dunk! Makes it 21-16 Redbirds. Odiakosa now with 9. McCain for Bradley. On the right to Warren. Rubin on him. He spins, pulls up, has to give it up. Good defense there by Alex. Brown with it, drifts to the left. Back to the right comes the pass to Andrew Warren. He gets it inside. Singh, jump stop and a shot. No, and the rebound, Dienma Odiakosa, who finds Lloyd Phillips. And Lloyd comes across the timeline. Redbirds with a 5-point lead and the ball as Phillips hands it off to Hill. Now Rubin on the left side. Here's Tony Lewis. Lewis comes up to the top. Stops and fires and misses from just inside the arc, about 17 feet away. Rebound Sims Edwards. Drives into the paint. Now the pass back out. Here's Roberts spinning it to McCain. Nearly lost it. He did lose it. As the official got in the way there a little bit, Jerry Pollard, and that helped create the Bradley turnover as we get to an official's timeout. 6:15 left in the first half. Redbirds on top 21-16 here against Bradley as we're back after this on the Redbird Radio Network.
Hey ladies, let's face it, your husband isn't going to get all those unfinished projects done. You've already been on his case for months, and look how far it's gotten you. You still have painting to be done, drywall that needs to be repaired, shingles that need replacing, and the new flooring you've been wanting, it's not going to lay itself. And even though football season is over, it isn't going to change a thing. So let me give you a little suggestion that will make your life a lot easier. Hire a handyman. Seriously, your husband won't care that you're bringing in another man. He'll be just as glad and happy to have it all done as you will. To do this, call Nordine. That's right, the Irene, Maureen, Celine, Nordine guys, they've got handymen on standby waiting for your call. They'll come out, take a look, and give you a quote on the spot, and it'll cost a lot less than you think. So call Nordine at 888-4662. That's 888-4662. It will make you happy. Call 888-4662 or visit NordineRemodeling.com and click on Happy the Handyman.
Redbird basketball on the WJBC Country Financial Redbird Radio Network is brought to you by Country Financial. What's your idea of financial security?
21-16. Redbirds lead, 6:15 left here in our opening half. Let's head to our Central Illinois Regional Airport sideline microphone. Bruce.
Well, you know, Dick and Manny, so far this ball game has been for the guards. As Bradley plays 4 guards at a time, basically. Kellen Thornton is coming in for the Redbirds for the first time in this ball game. He seems like the type of player, long but athletic, who could really make a difference with the Birds. Hopefully he'll get off to a good start here, guys.
Meanwhile, points in the paint, and you called for the importance, Mike, of getting the ball inside earlier, and the Birds are doing that with some success. Let's check a fast stat brought to you by Sean Craig from First Midwest Securities, your retirement income specialist.
Yeah, when was the last time through 15 minutes I can remember in a game where 2/3 of our points came in the paint, and that's a very, very good sign. Let's keep that going. Keep pounding it inside.
As the Redbirds with 14 points in the paint and another 7 outside the paint lead 21-16 here over Bradley's Braves. Next game for the Birds is Wednesday night at Indiana State. 6 o'clock starts Central Time, Indiana State on Eastern Time over there in Terre Haute. So we'll be on the air at 5:30 with coverage from the Holman Center. And Zach Marcel told you earlier, the ISU women's team back in action against Bradley. in East Peoria at Illinois Central Community College tomorrow afternoon. 2 o'clock start, 1:45 airtime here on the Redbird Radio Network with R.C. McBride and Jill Hutchison.
Well, the women are really playing well, aren't they?
Leading the way in the Missouri Valley and hoping to stay on top with a win over their arch rivals tomorrow. As Phillips is across the timeline for the Birds, here's the pass to Kellen Thornton, but it's off target. Kellen couldn't handle it in the deep right corner, and it's a turnover out of the timeout against the Birds.
Bradley came out that time, Dick, in a 1-3-1 zone. First time we've seen the Braves play a little zone, maybe to slow down in Illinois State's inside play.
5th Redbird turnover. Bradley's turned it over 7 times as the Braves are in the front court. Sims Edwards gets it down low. Taylor Brown turns, fires, and scores over Kellen Thornton as he posted Thornton low and got the pass and cuts the Redbird advantage to 3 with his second basket of the game.
And I'm sure the message in the Bradley huddle was much the same. Let's get the ball in the paint.
Phillips now hands it to Austin Hill for the Redbirds. Here's Rubin. Osiris on the bench right now for the Redbirds. He left the game when Thornton came in as Hill gets it inside to Odiakosa. Odiakosa backs in on Egolf, and now a whistle, and Sims Edwards over there to try to help, and it was either he or Egolf. It was Egolf who committed the foul.
Wow.
You didn't see it.
I did not.
I didn't either, but it's the second against Will Egolf, and so that's going to get him out of the game, and Sam Singh back in. Players on the floor for the Redbirds right now are Odiakosa, Thornton, Rubin, Phillips, and Hill. Actually, Thornton didn't come in for Osiris. Osiris was already out. He replaced Tony Lewis. As Odiakosa hands it to Phillips, and now Kellen Thornton has it on the right wing. Picks up his dribble, goes back to the right side. Here's Phillips inside to Odiakosa, but tipped out of bounds by Singh. Good defensive play by the senior from Ozark, Missouri, as the Redbirds will put it in play.
And if Lloyd had been patient, Dick, and taken a couple more dribbles towards the baseline, he'd have had a perfect passing angle. A little anxious.
Hill with it for the Birds, trying to put it in play. Does so to Lloyd on the right wing. Up top, Thornton. Left side, Rubin. 20 to shoot for the Birds, who lead by 3. As Thornton open 3, and it's not good. And the rebound, Maniscalco for Bradley. Here goes the pass to the corner. Warren a drive over Rubin. A charge is called against Andrew Warren, and Alex Rubin, who leads the Redbirds in charges taken by far, takes another one.
I thought he might have been there a half step late, but great anticipation by Alex, and he got the call. Early in the year, Dick, the referees around the league weren't giving him the call. Now he's kind of got the reputation of drawing the charges, and it seems like he's getting more and more of the call.
I was just going to say, I think officials know who takes the most charges, and he gets the benefit of the doubt on that call. Odiakosa up top, Rubin, left side Eldridge. And now back to Alex.
Zone again by Bradley.
Into the corner it goes to Thornton, now back out to Rubin. Here's Eldridge just into the game, penetrates the zone, now shoots off the dribble, missed it from about 12 feet, and the rebound Singh, who leaves it for Maniscalco. Still 21-18, Birds by 3. Neither team has scored here for a while. Maniscalco across the timeline. Gets around a player with a screen all the way underneath the basket, shoves it to the corner, a long one. Brown got a 3. Taylor Brown ties the game.
And Dick, we're into that final 5 minutes of the first half. Bradley so far has the lead. We need to finish strong.
Here's Eldridge with it, left wing, and now Hill in the corner, up top to Alex in the right corner. Thornton a 3, and that's long, and the rebound, Hill. Good job by Austin. Eldridge, 15-footer off the dribble, yes. So Cyrus now with 10 points as the Redbirds grab a 23-21 lead. The hard dribble toward the goal, and then pulled up from right at the free throw line and drained it. Maniscalco now for the Braves. Moves to the left and fires the pass to Warren, and now back to Sam Maniscalco. Maniscalco leaves it for Warren. Back it goes. Maniscalco open for a 3, but he missed it short. Odiakosa has the rebound. Osiris ahead to Hill. Now Rubin open for 3, and he missed it. Rebound stolen by Odiakosa. The missed 3 by Rubin going high off the rim, and Dima timed it perfectly, and the Birds lead 25-21. Brown with it to Sims Edwards in the right corner. And this crowd is alive now. Warren deals it up high. Here's Brown, and he deals it back. Maniscalco comes to the right, picks up his dribble. 10 to shoot as Brown attacks with the dribble. Can't go anywhere. A steal by Rubin. And the pass to Hill. Here's Austin to the goal, layup, no, follow, yes. Thornton gets the goal, and the Birds are up 27-21 with a timeout for Jim Leff.
And that putback by Thornton. Those are your Schooners hot points. The big man following up.
And how are the Birds doing now, Mike, in the final 5 minutes of the first half?
They're doing very well. We're up 6-2, and I like it.
This 30-second timeout by Jimmy Leff brought to you by O'Brien Mitsubishi. Visit today at Fort Jesse Road and Veterans Parkway in Normal or at O'BrienTeamNormal.com as the Birds equal their biggest lead of the game at 27-21. Boy, that fast break was executed so well by the Redbirds. Rubin had the wide open three, and the fact that he missed it was a downer for just a fraction of a second. Mike, what a play by Dinma Odiakosa.
Yeah, it really wasn't. It started much earlier now. What a great outlet pass by Osiris. What about good kick pass by Austin Hill to the corners. So, yeah, it takes more than one guy to make a fast break. And Illinois State's execution from start to finish was pretty flawless with four different guys, touching the ball.
Yeah, it took that fourth guy. A lot of times it's three, but that fourth guy is the one who finished the deal, and that's the Nigerian nightmare, Dinma Odiakosa, as Bradley has inbounded the ball. 2.5 minutes left now here in the first half. Here comes the feed to Sims Edwards on the right wing. He spins it to Maniscalco, who fired for three and gets it. Maniscalco stops the Redbird run with a three-pointer, his first long one of the game, his second basket. He cuts the lead in half. It's 27-24 Birds.
Dick, he was on my pre-conference all-tournament team, and a lot of people thought I was nuts picking him before the season started, but really think he's a good player.
Austin Hill for three. Good from the right wing. As he got the pass from Lloyd Phillips, and he scores a three. It's only his fifth three-point basket of the year, as the Birds again lead by a half dozen. 30-24. Here's Maniscalco, hedged by Carmichael, who just got back in the game. Maniscalco fires the three, misses it this time. Rebound Carmichael, outlet Hill. Hill against Maniscalco, but now Warren catches up, and Austin slows it up and loses the ball. He tried to save it in off of Warren, and Warren, when he caught the ball, was actually on the sideline. I thought Austin had lost it, but somehow the Birds still have the basketball as we get now to our officials' timeout, our final one of the first half. 1:39 left in the period. Birds lead 30-24 as we're back after this on the Redbird Radio Network.
Hello, this is David Smith at Ron Smith Printing. On the 3rd of September 2009, Ron Smith Printing marked its 50th year of serving the graphics and printing needs of Central Illinois. Over the years, we have seen a lot of changes in the products we produce and the way we produce them. One thing that has not changed is the value we place on how our customers are treated. Whether your order is large or small, it gets the same dedicated service to see that it measures up to the expectations you have for the finished product. At Ron Smith Printing, we offer the highest quality full-color brochures, multi-page booklets, business cards, letterheads, and envelopes. We can also provide your company or organization with a full line of promotional products and advertising specialties to keep your business name and website in front of your customers. Call on us today. We're located at 2425 South Main Street in Bloomington.
Redbird fans, if you're looking for fun and information, check out the Ron Ross Show for lots of interesting interviews and conversation. Weekday mornings 10 till noon on WJBC and WJBC.com.
6-point lead for the Redbirds here with 1:39 to go in the half. Equals their biggest advantage in this game. Let's head over to Bruce Evans right at the Redbird bench.
Well, Dick, you made it a 6-point lead by virtue of 12 more shots by the Redbirds in this first half. I just find that amazing in a game like this. The Birds have that many more shots. Defensively, they're talking to Austin Hill saying, hey, you got to stay with Sam Maniscalco because at the end of the half, they're going to go to that guy. And they certainly have, Bradley, in the last two trips. Guys?
Well, more field goal attempts because the Birds have more rebounds, fewer turnovers, and fewer attempts from the line.
And how about those points in the paint, Dick? 20-4 for the Birds, and we've been calling for it all year. I would like to see us over the last 6, 7, 8 games of the season start pounding it inside. I think we'd be a much better club if we focused on points in the paint.
That illustrates not only how well the Birds are playing offensively inside, but defensively as well.
And it also speaks well to the passing. The extra pass is being made.
As Austin Hill will inbound it here for Illinois State. He's out there with Lloyd Phillips and Osiris Eldridge. Thornton and Carmichael now the inside players. Bradley's back in that zone.
1-3-1 again. They've used it off and on.
As Eldridge delivers the pass to the right wing, it's Tim Jankovic who calls the 30-second timeout, so he wants to talk to his guys about how to attack this zone in this very important possession, which has 19 seconds left. 19 on the shot clock, and now 90 seconds left in the first half. As this 30-second timeout is brought to you by Parkway Auto Laundry. Take a 10-minute timeout and have your vehicle cleaned at Parkway Auto Laundry.
And how to attack the 1-3-1 zone may not be out of this timeout because Bradley loves to change defenses quickly, but for the future, here's how we want to attack it, guys. First pass here, second pass here, and they'll go through that pace by pace, and also they'll talk about that at halftime. But on this particular possession, they want to get a very, very good shot.
But even if they do change, Mike, at least you've gotten them out of a defense that you didn't feel you were totally prepared for.
Absolutely, and the next time you see it, you'll be more prepared.
As the Redbirds again put it in play. They are down, as I mentioned, to 19 seconds to shoot, as Bradley now is in the 2-3. So they did change it.
They're sly over there in Peoria, aren't they?
Thornton up on top for the Birds. 12 to shoot now. Here's O. Baseline drive, pull-up shot, and it's short. And the rebound is Thornton. Great job to tip it away from Sims Edwards, and now a three is good by Lloyd Phillips. And give Kellen Thornton a lot of credit for a great offensive rebound that allows the Birds to build the lead to 9 here with now a minute left in the half. Maniscalco to Taylor Brown. Brown turns, faces Thornton. Pass to the right, shot Maniscalco good as he shoots it off the pass from the left wing about 17 feet away, and it's 33-26, Birds by 7, and now a 16-second difference between the clocks as the Birds are in the front court. Phillips with it to Osiris, and now Thornton, inside pass, Carmichael the catch and the layup. Good catch by Jackie as he snatched it away from the defender, who was also right there, and the Birds are back up by 9.
And an assist to Thornton. Nice lead pass.
Boy, Kellen's really doing it right now. He started the game with his portion of the game with a turnover and then a missed defensive assignment, but since then he's been outstanding as the shot clock now is turned off until Bradley awaits the final shot of the half. 10 seconds left. Birds up 35-26. Maniscalco on the right side. Comes to the top. 4 seconds. Maniscalco gets it back, and Sims Edwards a bomb, not good at the buzzer, and the Redbirds go to the locker room.